feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on.
Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Tennessee Titans and the Miami Dolphins. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry now for Chase Edmonds. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
First play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side. It deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Taken down at the 30.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Third and short yardage. Mariota and able to find Dorsett. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down. Mariota hands to Henry, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now a pass pass hauled in downfield. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Pickup of 6.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
On second down, this is Edmonds. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And it brings up 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Off play action. Ward. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right?
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And he rifles one incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Dolphins drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 16.
Looking to throw. Moore. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down.
Back at the 11-yard.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Score Dolphins 7, Titans 3.
From the gun, Ward. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jerry Judy, 89 yards. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
Partner, you know the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
Mariota gives to Henry. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Derrick Henry.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Throwing is Mariota. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have a Titans 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Mariota dancing to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Ward. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they have the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the gun, Mariota. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fielded just inside the 30. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? On first, they go right back to Howard. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. On first down, they run with Howard. And down inside the 15 he goes. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Ward eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. And this...
Oh, Edmonds has it knocked loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it. Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force it.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Caught on the slant. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Dolphins 28. Titans.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
To try again after the sack. Mariota. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
To number 9.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Mariota forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mariota. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. The 30. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is,
the Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Now a timeout taken.
12 yards.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Mariota flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And now here is another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
For a Miami.
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
The 44-yard line.
On first down, Howard. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
6 brings up 2nd and 4.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Throwing, Mariota. And that is incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw them?
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a 1st down on that effort. Mariota. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Touchdown.
Philip Dorsett there to make the grab. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown.
It is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will cut this lead down to 25.
Joey Sly.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken. Successfully.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. Trucks over him and shoving his way inside the 35. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, My list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
From midfield, here's Brady. Able to shake him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down. D. Ford tracks him down away in the backfield for a loss of 16. Here's Cameron Johnston now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
7-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mariota flush to his right. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a 1st down. Now Mariota. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A 1st down carry for Henry. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Chris Jones.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy is nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Now this throw caught left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over at the sideline. There's head coach saying, "Oh, heck, kick it. Field goal time."
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. And this is incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold.
It's a turnover on down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Howard. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line.
Howard, the ball.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31.
Now Howard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.